Hey guys, Vigoman here and welcome back to Crasburg once again. I hope you guys are doing fantastic, hope you're having a great day and that you stay inspired doing the normal Minecraft thing. Today we are back with some more residential houses in the downtown area of Crasburg where we left off last episode. We are adding 4 more houses here and just expanding this whole little area, and here kind of just tying everything together, which is pretty good. And it just the whole area that we worked on last episode is now pretty much complete, which I really like to do to complete several different areas before moving on. Anyway guys, if you enjoyed today's episode, make sure to go down there and leave a like. It really helps me and it really helps my channel out, and it really makes me happy to see if people like my content or not. Today, as I said, we're doing 4 new houses. One of them is just a very simple peasant's house, doing some farming and stuff like that. Maybe working at the factory or the brewery we did last episode. And then we're doing this big yellow building, which is a cheese house or a cheese shop where you can buy some nice, fresh, very, very good cheese, I assume. I haven't tasted it yet. But that's pretty cool. It also kind of works with the color of this, I guess, and it's just nice adding a little bit of different professions in the city, because it makes the city come alive once you walk around, and it all looks a lot better, I think. Then we're doing this cute little stone house with some wattle and door on the top, which is going to be a tailor making clothes for the people in the area, which I think is pretty good. Again, adding these kind of shops just makes the whole city come alive when you can walk around and say, oh, this is where the people are buying their clothes from. This is where they buy their cheese, and this is where they get the meat from. And to me at least, that makes the city feel a lot more realistic when you can kind of feel the way of everyday life for citizens within the city here. Again, we're doing a lot of diagonals today. I think every house we do is diagonal, which I think is really good, and it's a nice way of making your town come alive. It's a nice way of making the city feel lived in and make the city feel like it has evolved over time. Because usually if a city is very squared off, has very straight street, very straight off areas, it's a big planned city where the streets were laid out on a map before the houses were built. But when the builds are more on diagonal and have different shapes, it makes it look like the city has been built around the landscape and the houses that grew here over time. Anyway, we're doing a little blue building right here, which is going to be a little restaurant or an tavern. We don't have many of those. We have a few inns, but not many taverns. So that is kind of a nice little tweak of the city, I guess. Not sure how entirely realistic it is, but it just adds a little bit of variation. Looks pretty good, also with a little tower in the back here. But I'll see you in first person in a little bit, and we'll take a look at this. Alright guys, we are starting off here in the meadows, overlooking some of the houses that we did today. I really think that building these 3 more houses here and the one in the back there really just ties this whole street here together, and I think it looks really nice. Very happy with it. I think there's a nice balance of color and like stone and stuff, and I think it's just kind of makes it look like a very, very thriving town or city, I guess, and I'm very happy with that. But we're going to check out some of these houses here. There might be some issues here. We're having a little bit of trouble on the server when it comes to paintings and stuff, so maybe there's a few areas where there should have been paintings that I haven't been able to replace, but don't worry too much about that. I think we'll start off with the yellow building here and check out these ones, and then we're going to check out kind of what happened all the way in the back here as well. So we're going to start off with this yellow one right here, which I really like the way it looks. It has this cool yellow stucco kind of, and you can kind of see them bricks behind, and a little bit of a decoration in the front, which just together with the yellow and the colors of the flowers makes it look super cool, with a little bit of this wattle and door thing in the top here of the facade, so that is kind of cool. But let's go inside and check out the inside. This is one of the cheese stores, basically just selling cheese. And yeah, again here, there should have been some paintings here, but I'll fix that later. But yeah, just a little cheese store, and then a nice big kitchen area in the back here, and some sitting areas, and then also a little divider here with some storage, like a little kind of a pantry here in the back, which goes out to the back area here, which you're going to check out more in detail later in the episode. But let's go up here. Here we have like a couple of bedrooms, you can see here, and no, this is not a bad bedroom. This is more of a bathroom in a way, like a garderobe. So you have this one, and you have a bucket, and you'll go outside and empty it, which is really convenient in the winter because you can keep yourself warm when doing this. There's also another area right here. We have a little sitting bit area, and then another bedroom with a kind of a cool view here overlooking the meadows, which is going to be city eventually, but we haven't quite gotten there yet. Up here we have a little bit of a bedroom as well, and a little bit of a storage area like that. And let's close the doors, and also another bedroom here. So there's a lot of people living in this house, which I like. Really helps us make a city, or make the city have a high population. We do this countings from time to time, where we count the amount of people living in Crasburg, and it's kind of cool to see how the population grows over time. Here we have the red building. We're going to check that out. This is a tailor. Been trying to make that work with the blocks. It's kind of tricky, but let's check out what I did here. So first of all, you meet a little bit of color here. These are supposed to be like racks of textile. You can just pull and then cut and use that to make the things. Here we have a little table where we're kind of chopping and doing the tailoring stuff. I don't really know how that works, but from what I found on Google, this is pretty accurate. And also a mirror here, so maybe you could come in and try on stuff and see if you like it. If not, we could maybe make it thinner or bigger or whatever, like that. Kind of cool. And then I love this little staircase, just going up, just dividing the room and the first floor a little bit into the kitchen bit, which is really cool like this. And also a nice like loomy window. I really like that you see like into the bushes here in the back. That's kind of cool. But oh, I forgot a door here. Let's get that door right away. There we go. Whoops. Up here we have a little area to sit, like just entertainment and stuff, but also the master bedroom. I tried to make the bed on a diagonal because the house is on diagonal and the room is on a diagonal, so it's kind of weird, but it gets the job done, I'd say. And just a fairly big bedroom, to be honest. Not gonna complain about this one. Then we also have more stuff happening upstairs, where we have one bedroom right here, which is kind of cool, and then another one right here, which is a little smaller, but again gets the job done. We also have a little sitting area, some books, some nice views and stuff like that, and also a little bit of a garderobe or bathroom thing here inside. I want to try to have more of those as we kind of move towards the wealthier part of Crasburg. Up here is just a storage attic thing, just some stairs and tables and planks and just things in general, not too much to look at. But yeah, just a way of indicating that the people need areas to store stuff, which I think is kind of an important part of having a house, especially in medieval times where you couldn't just go to the grocery store or go to IKEA to buy stuff. You would have to store whatever you had. Here we have a little blue house. This is the Angel's Den, named after the guy that helped me come up with the idea here. Archer Angel, I think. Let's see if he's on, actually. Yeah, Archangel. Shout out to you, man. I was super confused what to put here. So since he kind of helped me, I decided to devote this building to him, or just a name, I guess. So the Angel's Den, kind of a cool name. In here we have some areas to sit and stuff like that, and we have like the part I like the most is the backyard, where we also have areas to sit. Should probably stock this up with some plates and stuff. And then this little like pagoda thing, I know, maybe not pagoda, just gazebo overhang thing, where we have a big furnace, like a barbecue thing. I know it's not really medieval, but I guess we can make it work, and it would work outside here to cook the meat and stuff. And there's a little kitchen here to do like the vegetables and other things you would serve, prepare the dishes and then bring them out here. But then you also have an outside where you can smoke the meat or grill the meat. And you also have this hatch here, which is held up by this rope here. You can close that, and you can like quickly pass like the meat into the kitchen or vice versa. So that's kind of cool. Let's go back through here. There is a tower attached to this, which leads up. But you can also go down and go into the basement where we have the battery, where we store all the wine or the beer, or yeah, just things in general below the underground here. That's kind of cool. Love the arches and the vibe we have here. It's very dark. Again, just creating a cool vibe. But let's go upstairs. We can check out what we have. Let's close the door. But we can go even further up into the second floor, where we have another bathroom thing. Please let me know down below what to really call this. I'm not too sure, because it's not the bathroom, but it's not an outhouse either. It's more of an in-house. So please, if you have any ideas what this is called, let me know down below. Here we have a nice kitchen with a big window which you can open up to get some nice fresh air in. I've decided that I want to do a market here. You can see I've kind of outlined a little blue area. First of all, because I want to have a little market over here, and it's a nice little area. Maybe we could square it up, and then you would be able to see these houses from a distance. Because if we had houses all the way up to the street here, you would only see it from like here. But opening it up a little bit allows us to get some nicer views, which I think is important to think about when you're building a city. Make sure that you have areas where you can see the best part. Been very, very important to me as I've been planning, that you can always see the temple from different bits of the town, because that is like a monument. And I try to align the streets and align the houses so that there's different parts of the city where you can see all of the temple here. So that also kind of works here. If you don't have houses, you'll be able to see the temple from here, which again is super cool. A little tip for you guys if you're planning: try to think about those stuff, where to put things to give other things like more importance or make it look better. Here we have the master bedroom, nice and blue, and not too much to look at, to be honest. But we can also go even further up and check out some other bedrooms here, or actually a little sitting area on top of the tower here. Pretty nice view. And then the attic or top floor, kind of cramped, but there's a little bedroom here as well for the children, which gets the job done, I think. Really cool stuff. Now let's move down, shall we? We're gonna check out the first house we kind of did in the time lapse today, and check out some other stuff we did. So I've been working on this path here, which is going to go through here. I've also been, I think I want to do a bathhouse here. Some guys suggested that. We always wanted to do a bathhouse, I just never really figured out where to put it. And I think just doing some more extraordinary buildings from time to time really makes the city pop. So I think this would be, sufficient enough place to do that. I'll have to do some more planning about that. If you have any great inspiration pictures, make sure to hit me up on Discord, send them in the inspiration chat or in the Crasburg chat. To be honest, that would probably be best, so we can kind of figure out how to do this, because I don't really know how to do a bathhouse. So I would love to see your guys' feedback and input on that. But that is at least the plan for now, so you know what to wait for. I've been working on this path here, doing some layering here. I'm gonna do some stuff here, not really sure yet. So maybe you have some suggestion about that. There's going to be a little staircase somewhere here to get on top of the wall. But apart from that, it's kind of empty. Maybe just some landscaping, but we could do like some shacks or something like that as well. I've been doing a little bit of farming bit here, which is kind of cool. Going over here to the little house here, where we have some chickens and stuff like that. And this house is very small, and I think I want to make it so that this guy maybe works at the factory. You can't really see it, can you? And you can't see the map because that is not working. There's some issues with that. But over behind the temple there's an industrial area. Maybe he's working at some factories there, or the whole family perhaps. But yeah, just a little house, some place to live, to keep warm. So yeah, not too much here. You can see the standards are really low as well. The roof is not completely tight, and it's kind of a muddy environment, but it gets the job done. Some vines growing up here, and I also do believe I did this tree here in between episodes, because this wasn't here the last time, I do believe. So it's just a massive oak tree, which just kind of overshadows a little bit of the farms here, but I think it should be good anyway. Creates a lot of atmosphere. And I didn't get around to doing this bit right here, but we have some great suggestions on what to put here, like a little orchard. I think that would be kind of cool for the brewery. But again, if you have more suggestions, make sure to leave them down below. I feel like I'm really just hanging on your suggestion for the next video, guys. But I think we'll move over to the castle for the next one, so that's going to be pretty cool. But anyway, make sure to leave feedback down below. That should be it for today's episode, guys. Whoops. Thank you so much for watching. I really do hope that you enjoyed. If so, make sure to smack that like button. And if you haven't done it already, make sure to subscribe. It's been Vegoman, and I'm out.